can't stop the signal now.
And welcome back to another Rebel Rant. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about Battlestar Galactica. Now, I've actually been a fan of Battlestar Galactica going back to the original TV series. You know, watched it on reruns and whatnot. And, you know, being a sci-fi fan, it was always a fun show. Well, yeah, so we're going to start off with bounding into comics from November 3rd of 2020. There is a rumor that Peacock's Battlestar Galactica series is looking for a non-binary actor to play Starbuck. Isn't that a surprise? Yeah, as you may or may not know, the original Battlestar Galactica, the Starbuck was actually a male character, played by one Dirk Benedict. So, yeah, as you may know, in the 2003 iteration of Battlestar Galactica, Starbuck was changed to a female and played by one Katie Sackhoff. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be perfectly honest here. I was not a huge fan of that character. I did not like what they did to Starbuck. And this is back in 2003 here, folks. This woke nonsense has been going on for a very long time. So with that said, I want to ask you a question. What is the definition of woke? Because I got my own idea of what that definition is. And with some of these other channels and whatnot, they've literally made a name for themselves making fun of the woke. But then they turn around and defend the very same people that have made the woke a reality. That is always on the confusing side for me. So it might help if somebody could help define what the woke is. Let's get back to Battlestar Galactica here. Now for this new iteration of Battlestar Galactica, they'd actually already attached Kiersey Clemens to the role of Starbuck. And as you can see from this picture, she's pretty different from both previous versions of the character. Oh my goodness. I just, I can't anymore. This stuff is just nonsense, folks. I'm sorry. Straight up nonsense. But let's continue. Now, as of this time, they are not messing with Admiral Adama just yet. They are looking for a male between the age of 50 to 60 years old, / something at least. Now, the showrunner for this new iteration is Michael Leslie, who has been actively working on a script for this new show of Battlestar Galactica. Now, Leslie goes on to state, I am beyond excited to be taking on this iconic inspirational show as a lifelong devotee. You sure about that there, buddy? I know that the possibilities of Battlestar Galactica's world are infinite and that each iteration has raised the bar for epic and intelligent sci-fi storytelling. Well, that's one way of interpreting the reality of the last iteration. Now, without a doubt, the special effects and whatnot were very much improved over the original TV series, and there were some really cool aspects to the overall story arc, but the show was not without its flaws. The gender swapping of Starbuck not being the least of them. Now, this article from Bounding Into Comics does state that this rumor does come from Emra Kaya at the Vulcan Reporter. So let's go ahead and take a look at that article real quick. Now, as you can see, this article is actually from October 29th of 2020. So it has been a few days since this particular article came out. And as I'm sure you know, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the last day or so. Now, it talks about the series being made by a Peacock, and honestly, I have no idea what that is. So it's not really a good sign there. Here we go. The franchise began with the original television series in 1978 with a reimagined version of Battlestar Galactica airing as a two-parter in 2003. Reimagined. There's that word again. It's been around for quite a while at this point. Now, why is it reimagined? Because they have run out of original ideas. They want to push these woke agendas, this woke nonsense, and the only way they can do it is by co-opting our original stories, our original pop culture, and twisting it into this woke monstrosity. Make no mistake, folks, this has been going on for decades. And this woke agenda did not pop up out of nowhere. Which is why I'm asking, what is the definition of the woke? Because until people really define it and accept where it's coming from, well, quite frankly, this stuff is never going to end. And we're going to be stuck with this for indefinitely. And, well, at that rate, I'm ready to break out the hoop and stick. Oh, but it gets better. It gets better, folks. Now, this is the whole entire premise for this new iteration of Battlestar Galactica. Humanity is now a threat to all life in the 12-star world colonies. Sounds promising, doesn't it? Destroying all life, flora and fauna alike. Now, where have we heard stuff like that before here, folks? I wonder. Something to do with the color green, maybe? Now, in the original Battlestar Galactica, the Cylons were a robotic race created by the humans to serve them. They attained some level of sentience. As a result, they rebelled against their human creators. There's a whole lot of symbology in that to begin with, which we're not going to talk about in this video. Maybe someday, but not today. And in the last iteration, I'm actually going to have to brush up on that because I'm not 100% sure what the whole premise was behind it. To the best of my knowledge, it was pretty much in line with the original series. The Cylons simply wanted to destroy humanity because, well, they didn't like to fulfill their intended purpose as robots. But in this new iteration, the Cylons have taken it on themselves to save the colonies by wiping out humanity through mass genocide. Why? Because humanity is now a threat to all life in the 12-star world colonies. Folks, they're taking the entire series and flipping it on its head. The humans are now the bad guys. The Cylons are now the good guys. Oh my goodness. And one Bill McGoldrick, NBC Universal's president of original content and direct-to-consumer, openly stated, "The Battlestar Galactica comes with a great deal of responsibility and we want to do it great service." And this Michael Leslie, who is working on the script, claims that he is beyond excited to be taking on this iconic and inspirational show, claims that as a lifelong devotee, and yet he's taking the entire concept, the entire precept of the show, flipping it on its head, turning it inside out, folks. This is what they do. They take what was once good and they make it bad. They take what is bad and they make it good. It's humanity becomes the bad guy, and the bad guy becomes the good guy. It's not enough where they're tearing down men in general and specific types of men. Now they're going after all of humanity. This is, oh my gosh. Yeah, folks, the woke is strong in this one. And the simple fact is, they are never going to stop. Not until people recognize what is going on and where this stuff comes from. Until that day comes, this is what we're going to be dealing with. So yeah, I can already tell you this new iteration of Battlestar Galactica is already going to be a flop. It's already going to be a bomb. And I guess I might have to just review it for the channel. That's going to be painful to say the least, if it ever actually comes to fruition. So that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. If you are not already subscribed, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. It really does help out the channel. And with that said, this has been another Rebel Rant, speaking into the void.